know, in the old days, when you especially saltwater fish and you needed to use heavy line, monofilament was the standard way to go. I'm just going to grab one of these rods out of the rod holder. You can see this particular rod has monofilament line on it. This is probably 25-pound test. It's clear and it's kind of heavy and it's a great line to use. The only thing is it has a very high diameter. If you look on the reel that I've got here, the Hydrus, this is braided line. So this line is about 25-pound test. This braid, which is actually thinner than the 25-pound test, is 80-pound test. So a little bit of the difference, the monofilament line has a lot of stretch. So if you're trolling in salt water and you have 100 feet of line or more, when a fish hits and you're using a large hook, like we have been for the bait fish, this size and even larger, that's about a 2-aught hook. A lot of times you don't get a good hook set, even when you let the fish take the actual line and try to swallow the bait. With the braid, because there's no stretch, and if you have a fluorocarbon leader on, you get a really good hook set. Now, one of the things that I have to stress, most saltwater fish have very large teeth, and the terminal tackle that you use is very important. So what we've done here, we've got 80-pound Rapala titanium braid, and then for the last 3 feet, before I have my snap, we have actually doubled the line, and I'm just going to pull some off. What I've done is use what's called a perfect braid. It's right here. And then you can see here, I'm going to try to split it. It's a double line. So that's how I've created my double line, and that double line goes all the way down to my large snap swivel. This is saltwater one. It's probably about 80-pound test. And then on that, I have a very simple loop. I'll just take it off so that I can quickly change from using a straight hook to a plug if I want to, or a wobbling lure. So you can see that we've used a loop knot at both ends. This, by the way, is 90-pound fluorocarbon, because we have been fishing close to shore and offshore where you have the chance of hooking up on some marlin and other billfish like sailfish. Okay, so this terminal tackle rigging is very important because the fluorocarbon has a little bit of stretch and it's very stiff, so it's very hard for the fish to get their teeth through it. And then you have the no stretch braided line that's ideal because you first of all get a good hook set, and then of course when you're fighting the fish you can put more torque on it. You know, this is neat. We're just trolling out from the beach. And I don't know what I hooked, but just about a minute and a half ago, we had to speed up at about 20 miles an hour because the fish almost spooled me. I've got 50-pound braid on top of this reel, like the last, let's say 50%. Then below it, I have 30-pound braid. And whatever it is, could be a big jack, could be a rooster fish, could be a big mackerel, just took off like stink. Now we're just doing a bulldog fight. You can hear the line, it makes that high-pitched whistling sound. So I'm going to be gentle. He's running. At least he's running away from the motor. This is good. You know, it's so nice to be in a comfortable boat. This center console boat that we're in is a 26-footer. And there's no problem fishing in any conditions. This guy's running, man. So at least I'm downwind of him, which is good. So he's not going to come under the boat. Oh, it's a nice rooster fish. All right, look at that. Oh, what a run. I can't believe, I can see why so many people love to fish for rooster fish here in Mexico, because they're aggressive. They hit artificials and live bait. You can get them in big numbers. Jonathan was telling me that he was onto a school of about 200 of them. And you could see them chasing all the bait fish. And they fight hard, as you can see, whether you use heavier gear. And this isn't a really big one. I hear they grow up to like 100 pounds. I'm just starting to see his white. Okay, beautiful. Just be very careful, Jonathan. Okay, right in the boat. Yeah, so we can have a look. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to put... That's okay, yeah. I'm going to get the hook out. I've got Lewis in the background saying the hook, please, because if the fish shakes, there's that rapala. I'm going to talk about it later. Okay, that's going to go over there. You hold it, and I'm going to... You've got the glove, but I'm going to try holding it with this glove. So you can get these... What's the season on the rooster fish?
Mostly this kind of fish, you get it during the winter.
That's perfect for Canadians and Americans.
We only have like 2 months here, that is the winter.
Okay, I'm gonna get him back in the water. He's such a beautiful fish, and he fought so hard, and he's heavy. Oh, look at, it's like a peacock, those dorsals. I just want him to get a little bit of water over his gills, and I'm gonna take my hand away. What a beautiful long fish. There he goes.
Canadian sport fishing has been brought to you by Suffix, the world's most hardcore fishing line. Yamaha Outboards, reliability starts here. Dickies, guaranteed workwear since 1922. Lucky Strike, all you need is a Lucky Strike.
You know, it's another wonderful morning here in Mexico, and we were just gonna putt-putt out into the harbor, and I thought I'd throw the rappel out to troll. So Barb and I were trolling. Lewis thinks this might be a snapper. I actually got a fish on. So this is actually right in front of Serena Residences. They're right there behind us. Oh, good. Yeah. No problem. Oh, it got off. That was a curvina. We were trying to catch these things earlier today, just going in and out of the harbor, and that was kind of neat. It almost looked like a redfish that you get in Florida.